And the reason I became an attorney, quite honestly, because of the super friends. I'm going to date myself here. Back when, I guess in the 70s, we had the Justice League. And as a little child, like 7, 8 years old, I always thought if Superman and the Super Friends and Batman them could catch the bad guys, well, I could put them in jail. So I wanted to become a prosecutor, which means I wanted to become an attorney. I actually went to law school with the concept of becoming a prosecutor. And while I was in law school, I fell in love with family law. I feel I was placed here. I liked working with children beforehand, so I wanted to become a GAL, but plans didn't work out exactly that way. I ended up doing a lot of stuff with family law, anything family, custody, divorce, child support, domestic violence. I do all of that in adoption. But I ended up working as a contractor with the Superior Court to represent parents in neglect matters. So that's one side of what I do. The other side is the family law and the other stuff I do on the civil side. So that's why I really became an attorney, because I wanted to put the bad guys in jail because super friends caught them. The one thing I like about you all is the way it's set up. The other day I got two or three calls have come in, but also the emails. And the emails we saying we reached out, somebody's reached out to you. And I like that because I may not always be able to answer the phone, but I do get the email messages. And a gentleman actually called me yesterday. So he emailed me, I called him back, and then he actually retained me. So I do like that particular aspect. That's very good. I had another colleague call me one day and said, "Ronald, you're all over the internet. What's going on?" And it was really through you all that I was out there and I was being advertised. And she said, "Who do you use?" And I gave her Convert IT. And she said, "Oh, I got to look into it." So I think she may be using you as well. So I just tell them these are the pros and cons. I try to be fair about everybody. I've used Yelp, I've used Yodel, I've used these other services. This is what I like about this one, this is what I like about that one, this is what I've been to this. So I do that. I'll be honest with you. I do recommend you all 1,000% to my colleagues who ask me, who do I use? What's the better one that's worked for me? Because like I said, I do give all the pros and cons because I want you to research everything. But I do recommend you all because it's just, you all did great. I would tell them is there, when you do marketing, talk to different people about what marketing is out there so you can make the best decision. But when it comes to Convert, I would recommend you 1,000%.